I don't buy new cars, I don't buy brand names. I go to Goodwill for my clothes. I like to save money, I like to find bargains. It's the life I chose. I throw nothing away, I'll find a use another day for all this junk I keep. My neighbors all hate me, they abuse and berate me, 'cause I like doing it cheap. Yeah, I like doing it cheap. Welcome to another episode of Doing It Cheap.
Oh, Lord have mercy, what have I got myself into? Today's video is I'm trying to get back to the basics, trying to show people how to save some money. That's what the name of this channel is, Doing It Cheap, and I want to leave a few ideas for my grandsons. Granddaughters too, if they was interested. But anyway, what we're going to do today is, well, I'm going to start rebuilding the mower deck on my lawnmower here. And you just hang loose and we'll get right into it, show you what I'm doing. Well, now I do like doing it cheap, just like the song says. So let me tell you what we got here. We got the mower deck out from underneath that lawnmower because some of them pulleys wasn't wanting to turn. Now, a lot of people buy replacement spindles. And what a spindle is that item right there that them screwdrivers are trying to hide, that goes down underneath the deck and it holds your blade. This will be obvious to you if you ever look at your own, what it looks like. And I learned, after messing around and humming and hawing, I learned to leave the spindle housing in place on the deck. Don't even take them off, because it's only 3 clips and a cable to take your whole deck out from underneath the lawnmower. So get out there where you can work with it. Also, these idler pulleys here, the bearings in them was shot and just dry as a chip. So, let me show you what I did with them, or I'm in the process of doing with them. See, this pulley is supposed to, the flat part of your belt rides against there, and whenever you throw your lever to turn on the blades, this thing is attached to a bracket and it pulls out into the belt, tightens it up, and all of a sudden the blades start turning. Well, these bearings in here are plumb shot. I mean, they're dry as a chip, won't turn at all. And a new one of these is anywhere between $10 and $30, depending on where you buy it. We ain't having none of that. I said to myself, self, if somebody could put one of them together, well, I figure I'll be able to figure out how to take it apart. And basically, this thing is riveted together. See all those little things that look like bolt heads? Nothing on the back, just holes. This thing is riveted together. So I took my little side grinder and I ground all them little bolt heads off. Popped this thing apart and exposed the bearing. Wasn't supposed to drop that in front of you, but anyway, exposed the bearing. The little plastic cover comes out where you can re-grease these things. And that's what I'm going to do on all 6 of the bearings that are on this deck. Even though I could buy new ones like this for the spindles, you can buy these now for 90 cents each on Amazon. That's as of today, which is March 14th, 2021. And you can get a deal on this size right here and get them for around 75 cents a piece also, buying them like 10 or 20 at a time. But I wouldn't be teaching you how to do it cheap if all I did was buy new bearings or new spindles and new pulleys and just replace them and go on. Because I have time to do this, and I just don't want to spend the money because I like doing it cheap. Well, I'm gonna, as I was saying, these sealed bearings have a little plastic cover that you can pick apart or pick it out with a little pick tool, and you can expose your bearings that way. Well, I'm going to take and I'm going to wash these really good. I'm going to use I don't know, something similar to diesel fuel or kerosene or gasoline, or I don't know, some kind of een, and get them good and clean, and then we're going to re-grease them and put them back in. So let me get all these tore apart and show them to you. Well, all right. Now we got our bearings clean, and they run good. Now it's time to put the grease in them. And all you wanted to, oh, before I put the grease in it, right inside that outer ring, I don't know if you can see it, but right inside that outer ring is a little groove. And right inside, or right on the outside of the inner part right there, is a little groove. And that's where this little plastic dust cap goes. So anyway, we're going to fill this with grease, both sides. Then when we snap our little dust covers back on each side, we're good to go. The idea of this video is not to teach you how to totally rebuild your mower deck, although that's what I'm doing. The moral of this story was to just show you a way to save some money. The two idler pulleys on this particular deck sell for anywhere between $9 and $30, depending on where you buy them. You need two. And the spindles themselves, they're close to $100 a piece, depending on where you buy them. Or you do what I did, take the bearings out. Now these bearings actually are really quite affordable. The ones for the spindle, the larger bearing, you can catch them on sale for this particular mower. You can get 10 of them for $8.95. So you sit there and say, "Oh, PawPaw, come on. You're going to all this trouble to save 89 cents? Well, yeah, I am, because I'm trying to teach you something. I'm trying to teach you that you don't have to reach for your billfold or your wallet the very first thing, or your checkbook. You know, what if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you got to get this job done? You know, maybe you don't have Amazon and all this other stuff. Well, or maybe you just ain't got the money. I remember when my wife and I was going to college. Whew, we didn't have no money. I mean, we didn't have no money. Local grocery store would let me get gasoline on a credit and pay for it with food stamps. Yeah, I know that's illegal. It's been over 7 years, so I don't hear it. It was a long time ago. But anyway, this bearing has now been cleaned up. I put it in a ultrasonic cleaner with vinegar to help get the rust out of it. And there you go, just like a brand new one. So we'll get all these done and put this thing back together, and then we'll be mowing. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
I don't buy new cars, I don't buy brand names, I go to Goodwill for my clothes. I like to save money, I like to find bargains, it's the life I chose. I throw nothing away, I'll find a use another day for all this junk I keep. My neighbors all hate me, they abuse and berate me, 'cause I like doing it cheap. Yeah, I like doing it cheap.